If you've felt this adventure calling you in your heart clearly for so long now, why haven't you opened the door to it yet? I know what it's like to be afraid and wonder, can I really trust the universe? Can I really trust life? Will I really be taken care of in terms of what my heart is calling me to do? And I want to promise you something from the bottom of my heart, from the truest, most pure place of my spirit, the spirit we share. You will be supported. Anything that your heart calls you to, you will be supported in that journey. Now, that doesn't mean that everything's always going to go exactly the way that you want it to, but it does mean that what your heart is calling you to, that journey will be supported. And you will have many realizations, many incredible adventures on this journey that your heart calls you to. Absolutely. And who knows where that will lead? The journey that's calling you right now might just be the direct path your heart is trying to get your attention, that is the journey that leads to the next journey, that leads to the next. And I want to tell you something, you can trust life. You absolutely can. You can. It's not a mistake that you're here. It's not a mistake that you're seeing this video. We both know that there's something special in your heart. We both know that you've been waking up more and more and realizing more and more about who you are. You've been learning about your power. You've been hearing about it. But it's time to just stop dipping just a single toe into the ocean of who you really are, and it's time to just take a leap of faith, friend. You will be okay. I promise you. I can't tell you that there aren't going to be challenges on the journey that you're being called to. I can't tell you that it's going to go exactly the exact way that you're imagining it in your mind that it should go. But it will be perfect for you. It will be relevant to who you really are and who you came here to experience yourself as on this journey, on this planet, at this time. Adventure is calling. It is. And there's no reason why you can't open the door to this. You can do it right now. You could take a step today and another step tomorrow. And in just a matter of a few days, maybe a week tops, you could be living a completely new and beautiful life that resonates so profoundly with your heart. And I want to tell you something, just as like a normal guy, just like you, I'm just a normal person living my life out here. My life has worked out really well for me. Because I'm special. Because I've allowed myself to cultivate that specialness that I am. But understand this, that specialness isn't only mine. I don't own it. I don't have any sort of claim on it. The specialness that I'm speaking to you about, the specialness I'm speaking to you from, it's who you really are. You are that same special. And the journey that your heart is calling you to, it's all about you realizing that and remembering that and discovering it more and more every single day on that journey. And there might be a certain part of you, because I know that this is the way it was for me for a long time. I knew that I wanted to leave the life that I was living and open the door to a new possibility. I was a waiter. I'd been working at Chili's for like 5 years. I was in a lot of relationships that just didn't resonate with me at that time. I was living in LA. And I just felt the nature calling. The adventure that might be calling you could totally be absolutely different than me. The adventure calling you might even be to go live in LA. Who am I to say? Whatever it is that's calling you, I want to let you know. The moment I finally had the faith to just go, to just do it, I left in my car. Literally, I left in my car. I was willing to live in my car and drive out here into the nature because I knew that that's what my heart was just begging me to do. And I left. And everything in my life began to get better and better and better the more I allowed myself to be who I am. Don't be afraid to realize that there may be certain things in your life right now that just don't resonate anymore. They're not who you are. Don't be afraid to acknowledge that your heart is asking something of you. And please understand that what your heart asks you of is of your spirit, of who you really are. Who you really are is trying to get your attention and communicate to you that, hey, all the success, all the greatness, all the abundance, all the joy, all the peace, all the enlightenment that you're dabbling in, that you're looking for right now in your life, hey, you feel that adventure your heart's calling you to? That's the way. That's the path of you, realizing who you are. And it's a beautiful journey that's calling you, friend. It really is. Don't be afraid. You're gonna be okay. Just take a step. Just take a single step. And stop dabbling with the idea that one day in the near future or in the far future, once this situation's worked out, or this, then I can finally go. Then I can finally be who I am. That future is an illusion. You need to realize that you have to be it right now. There's no need to wait to be who you really are. You must be them now. That is how you win at this game called life. You have to be who you are. Who you are. Not copy me, not copy someone else. I know that it can be easy sometimes when we see somebody who seems really happy and is thriving, we start to emulate them. We start to think, hey, maybe if we act a little bit more like them, we'll take off in our lives too in this way. But what you're feeling off of these people is just their authenticity. What you're feeling is that they're willing to be who they are. I want you to be who you are. And I'm still on the path of discovering that me. But every time I listen to my heart, every time I trust and I move forward, I am so supported by the universe, it blows my mind every single time. You can be who you are. You can take this leap of faith. And it doesn't matter what anybody else in your life thinks about it or tells you how much of a big mistake it might be. You must be who you are. It's who you came here to be. It's an illusion that you should be anyone other than who you are right now in this moment. And I promise you that. I know your heart's calling you to something. And I know that you're seeing this video is not a mistake. And I also know that if you accept this mission that your heart is giving you, your life will be greater than it has ever been, than you could possibly imagine. And please feel my knowing about that, because I'm here too and I'm on this journey. And I experience so much suffering and resistance in my life every time I try to be someone other than who I am right now in this moment. Every time I ignore what my heart's asking me to do because I think, hey, I'll do it later because right now this is what's important. This is what I have to do first. Every time I do that, I cut myself off from the most incredible power, the most incredible flow and source of abundance. And every time I finally let go and I allow myself to be who I am and release all of that stuff that no longer serves me, I start to win at life again. You're a winner too. You are a winner. You are the same specialness that I am. And when you allow yourself to be who you are, you cultivate that. It expands, it grows, and everything in your life gets better and better because this world loves you. It's all here for you. Stop pushing pause on the journey you know to be authentic in your heart, because tomorrow is never going to come. Transformation happens right now in this moment. And I think that it just happened. I think it just did. Much love to you on your journey. I don't know what's next for you, but I know that it's going to be great. That I know for sure. Hope to see you for the next Vibes and Frequencies video. Much love.